Hi there, welcome to the channel or welcome back. My name is Angela, and today I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I'm doing this January that are garden related. If that sounds interesting, stick around. But first, Happy New Year. As I'm recording this, it's January 6th, and I usually give myself a couple weeks into a new year that I could still say Happy New Year to everyone I chat with. So I hope you guys are having a great 2025 so far. If you're ready, let's get into it. So one of the great things about January when it's cold outside is that we can use that time to plan our coming garden. I have big hopes and dreams for my garden this year. I'm going to share some of that with you guys. And you may have heard me mention in recent videos that I am not planning to do a big veggie garden this year. There's a few reasons for that, and I'm going to talk about those a little bit. But first, check out the snow that we've gotten. We've gotten a foot of snow in the past 24 hours. That's a lot of snow for our area. We are in our household, our family here. We're in southern Ohio. We got a ton of snow. That's a lot of snow. It's enough to shut things down for a couple of days until they get the roads taken care of. And my little dog, I call him little. He's not that little, but he's by far not the biggest dog we've ever had. He loved the snow. I'm going to throw in a little footage of him enjoying the snow in case you're also a dog lover. So with that, let's get back to this whole garden planning thing. So some of the reasons why I'm not going to do a big veggie garden this coming year. One, and maybe the main reason, I'm going to focus my efforts, my resources, time, money, energy on working on some of the landscaping out on our property. And when I say landscaping, I'm not talking about formal, perfectly groomed gardens that are picture perfect. What I am going to focus on is landscaping with native plants. There's a bunch of reasons why I'm doing this, and I think that the whole topic of native gardening could be its own video, and maybe we'll do that in the coming months. We'll get back to that. For now, suffice to say that the landscaping that I'm dreaming of and planning is more along the lines of meadows, and you think prairies, wildflowers, things like that. Knowing that I want to focus really heavily on landscaping this year, and that equates to needing a lot of plants, I've come up with a little system that I've used to help me procure said plants. I'm going to share that little tip with you later on in the video, so stick around for that. Let's get back to not doing a big veggie garden this year. Another reason I'm not going to be doing that is because my poor veggie garden is years old now. We put in our first raised bed in 2024. It's pretty much falling apart by this time. My whole little garden needs some refurbishing. The structures, the soil needs replenishing with compost and amendments. And we need to finish our deer fence that we started last year. So those are going to be the things where I put my energy as far as the veggie garden goes this coming year. So that by the time 2026 rolls around, it'll be up to snuff and ready. And the third reason why I'm kind of steering away from a big vegetable garden is I'm just kind of tired of it. I need a little bit of a break. I need to refocus my energy somewhere else just so I get jazzed again about gardening. And that's where the whole landscaping part comes in. As for other ways that I am spending my January, I've recently found a YouTube channel called Garden Moxie. It's done by a woman named Sue. I'm going to link her channel below, but she's doing a garden related or garden book club. It started today, January 6th, and it's running through sometime in April. She's going to cover 5 books, and that might be a little ambitious for me. I'm going to try to hang in there as much as I can, but like all of us, I'm pretty busy and I don't really have as much time for reading as I would like. But the way that she's doing this book club, she's going to provide a lot of resources. So you don't necessarily, according to the information she's provided, you don't necessarily need to read the books word for word, read all 5 books in a short period. But the first book that she's starting with is called In Your Garden by Vita Sackville West. And I picked up a copy of this secondhand from, it might have been thriftbooks.com or one of those places. It's an old book, so I don't know if it's still in print, but you can find used copies of it online. I will try to find links to it and link it below. And I'm excited about this. Like I said, even if I don't read this word for word, even reading some of it will help. So you should check out Sue's channel, not just for the book club, but because her garden is beautiful. It is one of those nice, formal, perfectly manicured gardens that's drool worthy. And she's a great gardener, and she's a generous gardener. She's so good with sharing what she knows and so helpful. So I'll link her below. Be sure and check her channel out. And if you've stuck around this long, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys my little secret. Something I've been doing, like I mentioned, since winter began or late fall, once the nurseries kind of closed up shop. Every couple of weeks when I get paid and set aside my little allowance or fun money, money that I let myself spend on whatever I want, I have been going to a couple of my favorite online nurseries and ordering a few plants every couple of weeks. And what that means is those won't ship to me until April. So by the time April comes, I'm probably going to get like inundated with plants that I ordered all through the winter. They're going to arrive and it will be like I went on a massive plant shopping spree, but I didn't have to do one large lump sum outlay of money. So it's kind of makes it a little more palatable and bite-sized as far as the finances go. So what I try to do is wait till I'm on the email list of these nurseries, and when they send out their emails where they're having 20% sale on a certain type of plant or certain grouping of plants, then I take advantage of that. So doing it that way, it has been very feasible financially. And I am so excited to see what else is going to show up in the mail come April when shipping time comes. I will, of course, share that with you guys. And of course, I'm going to visit my local nurseries. I love supporting them. I love the online nurseries. It's nice that we have those, but there is nothing like strolling through a nursery. Am I right? There's just nothing like it. Just getting to see the plants, to touch the plants, to fill up your cart with plants, and there's just nothing like it. So of course I will be supporting my local nurseries once they open back up in the spring. And that's about all I have to share with you guys. Let me know what you're up to this January. Are you planting your garden? Do you order plants online? Let me know how your experience has been with that. And I hope that you'll stay tuned for the next video, in which I am going to share with you some of my favorite seed companies. While I will not be buying vegetable seeds this year, I still appreciate all the seed companies that I've ordered from over the years. I have my favorites, and it's not like I'm not going to be growing vegetables this year. I'm going to do a handful of tomato plants, maybe somewhere between 6 to 10, maybe 5 or 6 pepper plants, some onions, and maybe 1 or 2 watermelon. We'll see. I haven't yet planned all that out. I will share those plans with you guys in a coming video. But I do have my favorite seeds and my favorite seed companies, and I'd love to share that with you. So I hope that you'll come back for that. And until next time, take care.